Sisters, let's talk about something real. We all know the phrase settling down. It's supposed to mean stability, commitment, choosing love, and building a life with someone. But too often, that phrase gets confused with something far less hopeful, and that's settling for. I want you to hear my heart on this. You are worthy of being deeply chosen, not just tolerated. You deserve a love that feels intentional, not resigned. Settling down should be about joy, peace, and partnership, not about someone shrugging their shoulders and saying, "Well, I guess you'll do." So let's pull this apart together. Let's get clear on the difference so that when love comes, or if you're already in it, you'll know if it's a real commitment or just a convenient relationship. My hope is that by the end of our time together, you will feel both encouraged and equipped to recognize the difference, and more than that, to never accept less than the love you truly deserve. Okay, so let's start by getting clear on what we mean, because these two phrases, settling down and settling for, sound almost the same, but they couldn't be more different. When a man is settling down, it's a good thing. It means he's choosing stability, choosing commitment, and most importantly, he's choosing you. It comes from a place of love and maturity, where he's not looking for perfection, he's looking for partnership, and his heart tells him, "This is where I want to build my life with this woman." When a man chooses to settle down with you, you'll feel it in your bones. This isn't about him giving up his freedom, dears, it's about him choosing to invest his freedom in something beautiful, with you. He's choosing you with his whole heart. Not because you're convenient, or because you're good enough, but because when he looks at you, something in him says yes. Her. Forever her. This is the man who sees your morning bedhead and thinks you're stunning. Who watches you argue with the GPS and finds it endearing, rather than annoying. This man is excited about building a future with you. When he talks about next year, 5 years from now, or 10 years from now, you're naturally woven into his dreams. He doesn't have to force it, or convince himself, you're simply a part of how he envisions his life unfolding, in a way that feels natural and right to him. You won't hear this man mourning the loss of his single life. Instead, you'll hear him celebrating this new chapter. Yes, he might miss certain aspects of being single, we all do, but he doesn't feel as if he's losing something precious. He feels like he's gaining something precious and invaluable, a true partner in life. Sisters, this man sees your imperfections as part of your beauty. And that's huge. When a man is settling down with you, your quirks don't irritate him, they make you uniquely you to him. Your tendency to leave dishes in the sink becomes, "That's just how my girl is." Your overthinking becomes something he wants to help soothe, not something he tolerates or puts up with. But then there's the other side. The man who's settling for you. You know that feeling you get when someone is trying really hard to be excited about something, when they're not actually excited about it. That's what this looks and feels like. His "I love you" might sound right, but something about it feels slightly off. His compliments feel rehearsed, rather than spontaneous. He's constantly comparing you, whether it's to his ex, to other women, or to some idealized version of what he thought his life would look like. And this leaves you feeling like you're always being measured against something else, and honestly, dears, you probably are. He talks about commitment like it's medicine, saying, "I should probably get serious," or "It's time to settle down," and notice, he's not saying it's time to settle down with you specifically. When someone talks about commitment to you like it's something they're supposed to do, rather than want to do, that's your cue to pay attention. With this man, your differences feel like problems to solve, rather than things to celebrate. Instead of appreciating how you complement each other, he seems frustrated by the ways you're different. He always seemed to be trying to change you into someone else, rather than loving you just the way you are. Then sisters, and this is the big one, he seems resigned rather than excited. Resignation has a very different energy than contentment. If your relationship feels like he's just going through the motions, even if those motions look like commitment, something's missing. So in summary, when that guy in your life is settling down with you, you feel cherished, not tolerated. You feel like his choice, not his consolation prize. You feel excited about the future together. You feel like yourself, only better, and you feel secure in his love, even during disagreements, or the rough patches that are common to all relationships. When the guy in your life is just settling for you, you constantly feel like you're not quite enough. You find yourself trying to be someone else to keep him happy. You feel anxious about the relationship's future. You feel like you're convincing him to love you, and lastly, you feel drained, rather than energized by the relationship. Sisters, understanding this difference isn't about being paranoid or overthinking every word or interaction. It's about knowing your worth and recognizing when someone truly sees it too. Hear me, dears, and believe this with all your heart. You deserve someone who chooses you on purpose, not someone who chooses you because the timing is right, or because their family likes you, or because you check the boxes on their list. You deserve someone who looks at you and thinks, "How did I get so lucky?" Sweets, your very existence in his life, your presence in his world, should never be the thing he's compromising on. The right man won't compromise on you, he'll celebrate you, and then work with you to compromise on everything else life throws your way. Dears, trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. If you find yourself constantly wondering if he really wants to be with you, that wondering itself is information. When someone truly wants to be with you, you won't have to wonder about it, you'll know it in the marrow of your bones, and in the depths of your heart. Sisters, hear me. You are not a consolation prize. You're not someone to settle for, you're someone to be chosen. The right person won't just tolerate your imperfections, they'll find them endearing. They won't just accept your dreams, they'll want to help make your dreams come true. Don't let anyone make you feel like you should be grateful for his half-hearted love. And don't convince yourself that lukewarm is the same as committed. You'll know the difference when you feel it, and once you do, you'll never want to accept anything less. The man who's settling down with you won't make you question whether he wants you there. He'll make it obvious, every single day, that there's nowhere else he'd rather be.